Hey there, YouTubers. I guess we'll call this just a vlog entry because nothing of any major importance. I'm heading off to do that adulting thing again. Gotta do what you gotta do. I do have an update that earlier today, my last trip, I had a couple little things that weren't working right. And there was another one I didn't bring up, but I was getting some noise in the front end again, you know. So very first initial thought was not control arm again, but I knew it wasn't a control arm. I had a good feeling it was a bearing. Cousin Eddie's running good right now because he's got a new bearing and a new rotor. My best advice is don't ignore noises. Get it fixed. The longer you wait, the more it'll end up costing you. I can't complain too much. I guess I can't complain too much. It doesn't do any good. And those of you that want to go RVing don't want to hear complaining anyways. But it was kind of weird because I took it to my mechanic and the guy working on it, and I guessed that I would have caused more damage going much further. I said a couple hundred miles I'd have had some damage. He said a couple hundred you might have messed up that spindle too. So, you know, first thing is you hope it's just the bearings. Alright, it's not, it's the rotor. Then you hope it's not anything more than a rotor, and luckily it wasn't. But a very funny thing happened. Look, it's raining on the other side of the road. Got it all done. We took it for a test drive. He rode with me. We went about a mile and it was making all kinds of noise. He gets out, he looks at it, we get it back to the shop, trying to figure it out. The rotor, brand new out of the box, that, you know, they ordered it and the parts people brought it over, was warped. This is what a warped rotor with about 3 miles on it looks like. So first I was glad that they had a rotor at a parts place to start with, and second, I guess I got glad because they had two, because they had to call them back and they sent another rotor and it's doing fine. What does everybody like to say? If it's not one thing, it's something else. But things at your house break, things in your RV go, especially a 17-year-old RV. So personally, I try not to get too upset. I was back there in the shop with him and I was making them laugh because, you know, what are you going to do? There's nothing to get mad about. Alright, I got more to update, but we'll wait till maybe a little bit later. I'll add to this. But Eddie's running great. Everything seems good. The awning has not flown off. So it made it a ways and the awning's still on there. And the alarm is still good. So things break, you fix things, life goes on. And I guess it doesn't take much to machine it off, and you know, you can't see it looking at it. I mean, it was hanging up on the brakes when he spun it after we checked it. But yeah, that was kind of weird, having a rotor not be good. You know, brand new. And my mechanic says he hadn't seen a rotor bad before, but lately the parts they've been getting, quality control doesn't seem to be as good, and they've had a few jobs that cost them time and money, you know, when they got to call them back and say, hey, that part's screwed up, send it back, or things put in the wrong box, you know. A parts store checks the part number, gives it to you, and you open up the box and it's not what's supposed to be in the box. So, quality control. Come on, rain. You don't need more rain. Do I take rain with me everywhere I go? Apparently. Alright, later. Alright, so here's another update. My hair's no longer touching my shoulders. And I don't know. I decided I finally wanted to cut it. I needed to cut it. I started learning what women were always telling me about their hair tangling and stuff. I had no idea. It's a thing. And I'm probably going to save money on shampoo. But I also figured it'd be a lot easier when I'm on trips, you know. Shower will be easier without that Mets starting pitcher look. Come on. This guy slows down and then there's a guy driving right next to him. But I'm not complaining. He's running well. So yeah, maybe I'm back in the world of the not frightening people, having them walk the other side of the street, or assuming I don't pay taxes. I pay taxes. Alright, that's enough of this, but I'll turn the camera around for you if I think of anything. Again, I ain't got much to say. Vinny's not loving this. Alright, YouTubers, heading back after adulting. Just passing Camping World, and I'm going to keep right on going because Eddie's doing fine. Once you get on nicer roads. I don't think I had anything worth talking about at any point. Come on over. Alright, if I think of something, I'll say something.